Ashley. Yep, that's me.
And me.
I was watching a game on Sunday, and there was this guy, I think it was a yellow hat. I think it was Green Bay.
Okay.
They have these new helmets that are like big. I'm laughing, but good for him for wearing it. It's like an additional protection.
Oh.
And he looked sort of like, like the mushroom in like Mario. Because it was so big and it looked like puffy. But essentially, it's like an additional protection over his helmet. And I'm like, why is not everyone wearing this? If this is a thing that has been created, why is he the only person on this field that has it on?
Well, they changed the helmet in the past few years, and a lot of guys didn't even want to go to that. Same reason.
Because that's not what they're used to.
This is how I make my money.
Yeah.
I cannot afford to be thrown off my game, especially not in football.
So, and I Googled it because I was like, what is on his head? Like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And he had a concussion in 2024. And so now he's wearing this. And I'm like, good for you. Take the steps as much as you can, right? Because now you've been concussed. You've probably been concussed several times.
Yeah.
But the fact that there aren't more of them wearing it.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't remember if it's when we had the Nice and Neat guys on the show or if it was when Deshaun and Deshaun were on the show. I think we've asked a couple football players, knowing what you know now, would you do it again?
Mm-hmm.
And each one of them said yes.
Yeah. It's wild.
I've asked football players, do you let your kids play football? And some of them will say, no, they won't let their kids do it. But when I ask them if they do it again, they would.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was like a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the response was, like, as a Black man in this country, the way I'm able to take care of my family and put my family in position, I would do it over and over and over again. And I understand that.
It's just tough.
I just know that my son...
Me personally?
Gonna have to struggle and figure it out in this country before he goes.
No. We're gonna do something else. We'll figure it out, son.
I stand pretty strong and firm in my answer being no. Because not only does the league not care about you, your career is so short. So it's like you really damage yourself in under 5 years. We're not even talking about like this is a career you work for 20 years and then you get these bad effects from it. You might hit 5. I think the average amount of time spent in the league is 3 years and the NFL is 3 years.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3.
So to even think that teams are letting this happen to men when they only have 3-year plans for them. Like you would rather him be a crazy person for 3 years? You're only going to get 3 years out of this?
And that's the thing about it is like most of these men's brains are already damaged before they even make it to the NFL. Like that was that guy in New York, the guy that was trying to go to the NFL offices because he wanted to shoot up the NFL offices because he had been writing letters to them because he played, I believe, college football. He never even made it to the NFL, but he was trying to bring awareness to CTE. Because he felt like he had all these issues because of football. Yeah. Had apparently wrote several letters to the NFL offices. So he ended up in New York and in the building where the NFL offices were. Yeah. But went to the wrong place and shot people that... But he was really trying to go to the NFL offices and shoot up the NFL offices. You know, obviously he was off.
Yeah.
But... The point is he went into those offices trying to get to the NFL offices, ended up on the wrong floor.
Yep.
But that is always the problem that I've had with the NFL. And I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but what they do is they know that a lot of these men are troubled, but they don't care. Like I know a guy that played with who was obviously bipolar.
Yeah.
And everybody knew it, but they didn't want him on his medication because then he's not as good of a player. So they're allowing this guy to be crazy and wild off the field for his play on the field. And that is problematic for me because like, I don't think any of these other leagues, like whether it be the MLB, the NBA, they take way better care of their players. Like these guys are struggling with real brain injuries. I don't believe that there is an NFL player that comes out without something wrong, because they all do these brain scans on their retirement. And I don't believe that any of those brain scans come back okay. Like, oh, you're 100%.
No,
like,
the football teams work with the same doctors the ambulance lawyers work with.
yeah.
Like, we're going to give you whatever y'all need to hear.
Yeah. Like, I remember when
It's beeped. It's fine.
these brain scans are so specific, they will tell you exactly what part of your brain and what it controls and what you are going to have issues with. And probably for everyone, it's different. So, like, not every one of these guys is going to end up beating their wife or whatever. You know what I mean? It'd be a whole different set of issues.
Maybe one
but
will never ever be creative again. One will never ever have critical thinking.
Yeah,
One of them
'cause
will not be able to
It just depends.
reading comprehension.
Exactly.
Numbers,
It will
like-
present itself in different ways, but what I'm telling you is that I promise you, I would put my life on it that all of these guys come out of football with some sort of brain damage. There's no way. Yeah.
Anyways, girl, what's up with you? What's new?
My kids
Yeah.
taking over my life yet again. We've got basketball tournaments. We've got flag football. We've got all the things.
I actually saved something on Instagram the other day about this. It was like the boom in children's athletics.
Hey guys, I would like to welcome every single family in here and thank you so much for joining our elite AAU team, Money Grabbers. Now, before we start, I have a list here of things that we require each family to pay for. So first, we're gonna start with the team fee. For the whole summer, it will be $2,500. Next, we got team jerseys, which will be another $285. We got team shoes, which will be another $180, but we usually prefer for you guys to get 2 pairs. Now, next, each tournament will be additional $350. And no, it does not include transportation, food, or anything else. If you want to donate to the team or sponsor us, that will help your child to get a little bit more playing time. With that being said, guys, thank you so much again for your commitment and joining our elite AAU team, Money Grabbers.
Okay, I gotta know. You can use a range because I don't have to put everybody's business or the program's business out. But like, do you pay like weekly, semesters? Like, how do you pay for Like, when I was a little girl, you used to get like 6-week session or 8-week session, and you had to like pay whatever 6 or 8 weeks cost.
Yeah.
What is a pricing structure on a kid in athletics at the AAU level?
So for Charlie last year, because she wasn't in high school yet, which becomes different once you are playing high school ball. So
Let's talk junior high ball.
junior high.
Yes.
So at the AAU level, for the fall winter season, I was paying $350 a month
Okay.
because that's not really like the big season. But then when they started on the EYBL,
Sorry. 350 is like how many practices a week, how many games?
2 practices a week. They were having tournaments probably every other weekend. But
Okay.
they were like local and like,
Maybe like 8 games a month?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But then when
8 practices, 8 games, 350. All right.
So,
Alright.
but then when she went and played the junior EYBL, which is what you came to see,
Yeah.
and this is junior EYBL, I had to pay $3,000
To be in the program.
to be in the program. And then I had to pay for her to travel to all the different tournaments.
Sorry.
And yeah,
Does that come with uniform, shoes, socks,
uniform,
bags?
shoes. Yeah, it includes your gear.
Okay. Gear.
But mind you, I was so mad one day because they was trying not to give Charlie gear because she already had the gear. I was like, no, I paid for the gear and we're going to get the gear. I don't care if it's doubles
I
of
want
what she
new,
already
yeah.
had. I want it all.
Yeah.
I paid for it because Charlie was like, well, they said that I already had it. So I said, oh, no, you go back over there and tell them you are getting your gear.
Or you can give me my money back for
Which
last
one?
year's gear.
Yeah, which one you want to do? What do you want to do? The thing about high school, EYBL, they are sponsored. And so then you don't have to pay for travel and all that stuff.
You just have to pay that initiation fee again.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have other bills that come along with kids.
Yeah.
So $350 doesn't sound.
$350 isn't crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like when Chase was in club soccer, her club soccer was like $2,500 for the season.
I know, but it's that $2,500 hit when you have kids that I feel like is aggressive. Like
It's
you could split
aggressive.
it up for me and ask for me for
Yeah.
$2,000 up front. Is
Well, that's what, and a lot of the programs will allow you to do like
payment plan or something.
payment plans, yeah, where you can pay like monthly or whatever. But I mean, I just had to stop with that because I'm like, Chase was like 7 and I'm paying it. Like, what am I doing? This is so stupid. She can play rec soccer. Like, it's not that big of a deal. The issue is you, like, with kids, it's like once your child has this dream or this idea in your head as a parent,
You want to facilitate it.
it's hard. It's a hard thing. Like parents are like paying video guys to come to the games to video and make and cut up these things so that they can put them on their Instagram and then the coaches can see. Like parents go all out.
And it's like, is this your dream or their dream at this point?
And that's why you all, like for me, it's like I always have to check in.
Yeah, because I could imagine too as a parent, like once you're financially
Yeah.
invested enough,
Oh,
you
nah,
want the dream to
sis.
happen too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, nah, we here now. And so I don't want to hear nothing come out of your mouth because we here because you said you wanted to be here.
When you took me to Charlie's basketball game this summer and it cost me $100,
I know.
I could not believe
It's
that
wild.
going to see your niece, friend, cousin, sister play basketball on an amateur level.
Yeah.
Out of town, which means you already spent money to go out of town to see your person
no, the
play.
shit's expensive as
Nah. No
it's
way.
wild.
No.
Some of Charlie's teammates' moms would like pass back the wristbands and stuff because I'm not paying. Why should I have to pay? I paid for my daughter to be here. I paid for me to be here. I had to bring my whole family. I did and now you want me to pay $50 to get in here each day?
Damn, Ash, can you imagine that's this very reason is why we wanted to drop on Saturday mornings
Yeah.
for all the parents sitting at
I
gymnastics,
know.
basketball,
Yeah.
soccer, cross country,
Yeah.
track, whatever. And we're here criticizing it.
I know. No, I mean, I think for me, I think as someone who played sports growing up and also their father played sports, ultimately, I do think it's important that your kids have extracurricular activities because I think that they need to be well-rounded and it shapes them and it gives them outlets for, all of that.
The extracurricular activities kept me out of even knowing that I had ADHD until I was an adult.
Because you're so busy all
What?
the time. Like it was just,
I never
we
got
were just
home
moving.
before 6:30.
Never. What? I was always going. I was always going.
Yeah, and so
And that's what I tell Charlie too. I'm like, because like she has friends who don't do anything. And I was like, listen, here's the thing. I know those are your friends.
yeah.
And it will cause her to complain like, oh, well, I want to go do this, but now I have to do this. And I'm like, okay, listen. Also, those same friends is the ones that are always having problems with girls and they talking to boys and like doing all this stuff. You don't even have time for that.
Yeah.
And I prefer it that way because that's how I was. Like I didn't have time to get into no bullshit in high school because I was too busy.
100%.
I was at school and then I was at volleyball or I was at softball or I was at basketball. Like I was just, and then I came home, I did my homework and I went to bed. Like bye.
Yo, I didn't even get out after school. 100%. When school ended, I had something at school.
Yeah.
Whether it was dance, whether it was dance team, whether it was POMs, whether it was peer mediation, whatever. And then my mom would come get me somewhere between that 4:30 and 5:30 because you could also take the late bus home.
Yeah.
But I never did because I had somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
So my mom would have to pick me up
Yeah.
from the late bus pickup to go to dance class or whatever, to pick up something on the way home, to go do your homework and go to sleep.
Yeah.
What do you mean a boy?
That's what I tell Charlie all the time. You're going to stay busy.
Period.
You're not just going to sit around the school after school and then be
Hang
doing this
out
and
and-
doing that. Like, nah.
Walking after school to some convenience
No.
store, like whatever.
Yeah.
No, you have somewhere to be.
Yeah, exactly. like,
There
we
is
out of
no-
here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yikes. I feel for you, sis. Raising a kid right now is tough.
You've got mail.
Here is the anime clip.
What's your take?
My real take is that black anime kids are gonna save the world.
Black anime kids are going to save the world.
Yes.
I could 100% get behind that.
Yes. There's nothing more balanced than a black anime kid. And when I say anime kid, I'm not saying a black person who watches anime. I'm talking about them. Not just watching anime, like living an anime lifestyle. These kids are gonna save us.
What is living an anime lifestyle?
Walking around with the Kingdom Hearts sword, with the Pokemon hats and shit, the baggy ass pants, all Dragon Ball t-shirts. These kids, they're gonna do it, bro. You gotta think, they're walking around Harlem like that. They don't give a They are. They're the most free. They're freer than gay people. They're truly living in their truth. Black people are making fun of them. White people are making fun of them. Gay people are making fun of them. So they see that everybody's a piece of shit, but they also live in harmony of it because they live by the principles of anime.
Are you a black anime kid?
No, not at all. I have a life, but I have a high level of
You
respect.
think that they're going to save the world?
Yeah, bro.
They're going to solve climate change?
They're gonna do all that shit because they care about all that shit because they watch anime, so they care about the earth, they care about energy, they care about people.
This is so crazy and so true.
You have to understand, like, they're watching Spirited Away, and that shit is entering
You
their
watch Spirited
soul.
Away?
Is this a known community?
Yes.
Are they called black enemies?
I mean, that's what I'm calling them. I don't know what other name to give them. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of a name.
Yeah, you can't call them little animes. You could, but I like
YN animes.
You can't call them little animes. You know what I watched this week?
No, I'm not doing this with you.
I watched Naruto. You know, it's like a huge like he's huge into anime. Huge. Yeah.
And you've bought into this. I'm
Anime.
not doing it.
I know it's really up, and I never imagined that I would be able to understand
Why
this.
are you like this?
I struggled too. So like, oh, watch this with me. I was like, no. And then I called my friend Shara one day. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, girl, watching Naruto with.
Naruto. That's like
I
the
was
main
like-
one, right?
I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, girl, he loves it. I was like, do you like it? And she's like, it's actually pretty good. And I was like, girl, I'm not. I was waiting on you to tell me no so we could leave these anime land together.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, girl, you should watch.
I'm not.
And so I started watching. I was just like, oh. And then I realized I can't do movies because think about the action in a movie is too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the action in this cartoon was not because it just might be like a sword swipe. And then you see like 3 red drops, like, but it's not like in a real movie where it's gory. So I was like, oh, I can do this.
But it's like weird creatures doing things.
No, they're humans, yeah. They just move like in slow motion. Like,
Yeah, it's weird.
like the flip book, like when we were younger.
That's how it is?
That's what it feels. It's not. That's what it feels like, though. The mouths don't move with the words.
But what's the storylines? Actually, I really don't care. I have a question because Chase watches this one thing called K-pop Demon, whatever. Is that anime?
It's just a catch-all for Japanese animation.
Oh, Japanese animation. But K-pop Demon is Korean. It's just an animated movie. Yeah. It's okay. So, but that's not true anime.
It's not.
Okay. I'm obviously too old for anime.
Do you ever watch Adult Swim?
No.
Do you watch South Park?
No. I
You watch American Dad.
No.
You just don't like animations.
No. I didn't even watch The Simpsons. Yeah, no, I didn't. It's never been my thing. I was never like a cartoon girl.
So it's interesting. I was never a cartoon girl as a kid outside of Rugrats and Doug.
I love Rugrats and Doug. Doug
When
was
I got
great.
older, I was a little bit older for Proud Family.
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you one that I think you will like?
Okay.
I believe I Will Go Home With You.
No.
Kid Cudi on Netflix. What was it called? Intergalactic.
Okay. I do like Kid Cudi.
Yeah, and it was basically what we would watch on television, like a love story,
Yeah.
but they were just cartoons. If you watch that, okay, I'm not saying I think you'll go watch anime, but I think you'll be like, oh, I get it. Like, this is for adults. So now imagine Proud Family, but teenagers or young 20-somethings in cartoon.
And what are they doing? Saving the world?
No, they have the same problems. Her man didn't come home. Like, it's
Oh,
just,
this is really what's happening.
they have the same problem. They use the same slang that we do. Kid Cudi produced it, so like it's got good music. It's just, I know. I also had to convince me to watch this. I would have never put on Intergalactic by myself.
Okay.
But I'm telling you,
It's a thing.
It's solid.
Yeah. Okay.
I do believe that on some nights when you're having a hard night, you really should put on Adult Swim.
Why? What's on Adult
Like, the other day called me and he was like, yo, what the is a La Boo Boo?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's watching one of these cartoons and the people are going ham over La Boo Boos. Like, they make fun of real life.
But what is Adult Swim? It's a show?
So it's the Cartoon Network at night. Cartoons that kids can't watch. They curse. They talk about politics. It's what
like The Simpsons. Oh, it's like worse than The Simpsons.
Bro, yeah.
It's like dirty. Like they're having sex and stuff.
They talk shit. I promise you, I'm with you. Because I couldn't even do cartoon as a kid. So I feel like
know.
he puts it on and I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And then I'll catch myself like giggling because it'll be a joke about our everyday.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. And I never would have imagined I'm here. But there's so much more happening in adult animation now that we know the appropriate terms in adult animation than you'll ever believe. So yeah, I may or may not be a secret anime watcher now.
I can't. This is where our very tiny age gap may come into play.
I think that we have
if
anything we have in common, it's television.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to imagine these are adult writers. Imagine the writers from Your Friends and Neighbors.
Oh, so good.
Now imagine that skilled of a writer.
Yeah.
On an animation. So it's equally like the storylines, the plot, the writing is chef's kiss.
But the anime people are the same people that go to Comic-Con and be weird. Like, it just feels like weird.
No, you don't have to dress up to enjoy it.
Okay. I know. That's why I looked at you.
Yeah,
I just knew you. I knew you go to Comic-Con.
I've never been.
And by
you
the way,
said you've never been.
No.
I feel like it's like age. Like I've aged out of that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I could agree with you a little bit. Because I will say that adult cartoons are something that even happened later in my life.
Yeah.
So I could imagine that you were even more removed.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I'm telling you now, as someone that is sarcastic as and dry as
yeah,
it's your lane.
Okay. I'm not opposed to trying the Adult Swim.
Yeah.
But I will not watch anime.
Fine, but you watch the Kid Cudi show?
I will.
Soundtrack, music is good.
Okay. I will try it.
Fashion, they got on like their little fits, their cartoon fits. Yeah. They do a thing.
Well,
They
if
do a
they're
thing.
throwing fits.
You gotta go. I'm gonna argue that one of the original American animations that's on par with this that you would like is Daria.
Oh, I watched Daria. Love Daria.
Thank you. So then you will like everything we're talking about.
Okay. I love Daria.
Exactly.
I am Daria.
100%.
I am actually her.
Yep. Anyways, TV time. Give us something. What have you been watching?
Okay, so what I've been doing recently is I have started going back and watching old shows that I've watched before. I started with Scandal because Scandal came to Netflix, and so it was popping up, and I was like,
I saw that.
yeah, like all of a sudden, and I think that's what it caught my eye, and I was like, shit, this has 7 seasons. This is exactly what I need because I just want to lay in my bed.
How many episodes per season? There was
A lot.
They used to have
lot.
like a mid-season break and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
no, let me tell you, watching it now, there was so much that I missed or that I don't remember.
Yep.
It felt like I was watching it for the first time.
My mom is also rewatching it.
Yeah, it just popped up on Netflix as new on
Yeah.
Netflix. There's something about Olivia Pope when she would just like walk in. She always had those coats on and the belt tied.
Yeah.
And she would just walk in there like, ah. And like the way she walked, I'm just like, oh my God, look at
Fire.
Olivia.
Just
look at
fire.
her. And then half the time she was also pregnant on the show and they were hiding her belly.
Yes.
Y'all are shooting right now.
We are,
but
like
you're-
this, with purses
I was
in
gonna
front of
say,
her.
How are you doing that?
Big coats, big bags, hiding behind different body parts of other actors.
Those are big,
Bigger body parts.
Those are big body parts.
Yeah.
They'll add cast members or something.
2 different seasons where she was pregnant on that show.
And they got all kinds of shit in front of her. They got like
all type of shit. And that was also interesting because it's like, I didn't remember that.
I remember one because they did like a special about it, like after.
Okay.
All the ways that they hit it. I only know one that's crazy.
Yeah, no, she got pregnant again, I think, towards the end. And it wasn't the whole season. It was like the beginning of the season. And she was doing those big shirts and they were like cutting her up to here and having like tables in front of her. And so I'm like, oh my God, she's pregnant again. What? I don't remember this.
So, okay, I have so many questions.
Okay, I have all the answers.
Are you as infatuated with Liv and the president's relationship the second time around?
Yes.
Like, I feel like the first time it was like, ooh, scandalous. But now, are you like, bitch, you're tripping? Or are you like, oh, you love each other?
No, I was still like, oh, they love each other. It's like, what's that called? It's not unrequited because they both equally loved each other, but they just couldn't be together. And then also, I think as more of an adult who has been through tumultuous relationships, you feel it more. It's almost like, wow, this shit was toxic as but it was being glorified. Also.
Well, that's kind of why I'm asking. He was still a married president of our country, and she was there to do a job.
And she was him in the Oval Office.
The Oval Office. You still feel like Liv was doing the right thing?
Yes, because every time that she would be mean to him, and I would be like, what are you doing? He loves you. Just go with it. It's going to work out. Yeah. I believe in you guys. Love will conquer all. You know, you have those like Olivia Pope moments where she goes into these rants and it's like, and you just feel it. And then he'll come back at her like, duh. And it's just like, oh my God, you feel the passion and like a magnet, like they can't get away from each other. And then I guess being an adult and being in a relationship where you felt that like, this person is awful for me. I can't do this. What am I doing? But I can't get away from him. I need like, you're like, oh, yes.
I actually need you to turn this show the off. The way that you just explained that with so much passion and had justification from it.
It was fueling my toxicity, bro. Yeah. It was.
Can I be honest with you? I actually remember being in something very toxic at the time.
Yeah.
And thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Because it was actually so toxic, and they would always break up and then get back together, and then he would show up at his house with the Secret Service and then he'd be like, you know, and he would always do these grand gestures, and then she would be like, no, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you.
Can you remind us all what happened at the end?
I knew you were going to ask me that because when you just said that, what happened at the end?
Here, God, let me see.
Oh, what happens is he goes to Vermont and then he has to come back. I can't remember like the final scene though. Yeah, she does become a supervillain at the end. Yeah. The last season is wild because she's like bad. She starts like killing everybody. But then what? Oh, that is it. So the very end is she is command.
Yeah.
He comes back from Vermont and he's in the house with her, and then they're like attempting to like be together, but then it doesn't work because then she ends up being bad.
Exactly. And my take is that chasing this thing is she lost her whole self in it. So it's like, while we were so caught up, so, oh my God, they love each other, so beautiful. And she's literally lost her entire self in this whole thing.
I forgot about the fact that in the last season, she ended up being a freaking super villain and killing everybody. And then she kind of like at the very end, like gets it all together and figures out how to turn it on somebody else. And then
get it for herself.
Yeah.
Get all the power for
herself. Get all the power for herself. And that is actually how it ends.
And so what I'm saying is now 10 years later, however many years later since the show ended.
Yeah.
When we look back at it, and like you said, lived experiences and all that, I don't just see the unbreakable love story there.
This just goes back to why I'm in intense therapy, because I just watched this and I still believe that was real love. And that is problematic. That is why I am where I am at this very moment.
And that's why You have good friends sitting to the left and right of you that
Yeah.
can be like, well, how did you feel about it this time?
Yeah.
I remember watching Scandal and like dating a guy who we would refer to as about building this house in Vermont. We were both two people
Yeah.
who should not have been talking
Yeah.
or dreaming up a future together.
Yeah.
But that show gave me, I took solace in it. I
Yeah.
felt like real love could exist outside of your relationship. No, bitch, you're cheating. He's cheating. Y'all will never, by the way, neither him nor I ended up in this house, which by the way is built in Jersey somewhere.
Yeah.
Him and I are not together. And all of that shit was toxic and made me feel like it was okay for me to go through a situation I was going through.
It makes me want to call my therapist.
What happened in Scandal is that we just fell in love with the fairy tale.
The
The fantasy of it.
Yeah.
Because like everything about what they did in the name of love, girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call your therapist too. We're gonna call them together because
that just sent me for a whirl. Because when Joseph said no, she became a super villain at the end. I said,
oh shit.
even now, I completely blocked out that, and all I can remember is her running after down the White House lawn. And I was like, that's how it ended. What do you mean? No, that is not how it ended.
Yeah.
I just want love. I want to fantasize love that is not real. She was a super villain. She started just destroying everything in her path at the end. But then again, at the end, she forgives their dad because that's what they're saying. Like when I read, like it ends with them at dinner together. That is actually the last scene of the show. And then they cut to her portrait and the little like black girls looking at her portrait. See? Forgot that. Just remember her running down the lawn. That could have been season 5. I don't know. Because I think after that, Fitz had like a whole hoe phase where he was like, everybody. He was people in the White House, not Olivia, because Olivia ended up turning him down and he went into straight hoe phase. They would just like show like girls like coming out of his like, but he was the president still and he was an entire hoe. No, that's delusion. That's straight delusion. And that actually scares me. Oh my God, I'm delusional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's problematic. Okay. We have to call my therapist.
Yeah, we actually need to go, actually. So rewatch Scandal at your own risk.
Just don't watch it from a delusional, depressed, weird state.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to go on the fact of watching old shows. I finally watched Forever.
So good.
Mara Brock Akil, which you know is my favorite.
I die for her.
Literal, sorry, Shonda. So I finally watched Forever.
Loved it.
I really liked it. I didn't love it. I think everybody fell so in love with it. Like I was expecting Love and Basketball on steroids.
Yeah.
I was not expecting a sex tape scandal. That was
early on.
Bro, threw me off. Mara Brock Akil still the GOAT. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. So as I'm sharing with about how great Mara Brock is, I'm like, you have to. There's this show called Love Is.
Okay.
__, which you can't find anywhere.
Thank you, Ashley. Yeah. I have searched high and low because I want to watch that show so bad. You cannot find it anywhere. And I blame her cheating ass husband. And that makes me angry every time I go and I'm like, why can't I find this show? And I believe it was because he stole it from the woman that he was sleeping with. And now there are some rights where it's just gone.
So I didn't know he stole it from some woman he was sleeping with.
This is wild, bro.
Girl, I had a whole different story. I thought someone accused him of sexual assault on the set and they had to pull it.
No. He stole the concept
from his side bitch.
Yes. That show was everything.
And based on them.
Yes.
Based on Mara Brock and her husband who stole the show.
Yeah.
How he steal the show is based on their relationship.
Okay. I could be making this up. The show Love Is was canceled due to domestic violence allegations against executive producer Salim Akil. The cancellation followed a lawsuit filed by an ex-lover who accused Akil of physical and sexual abuse during an extramarital affair while the network didn't explicitly name the lawsuit as the reason the timing was directly linked.
Mara, sis.
Bring back Love Is. I need it. I need it back. That show was so good.
And perhaps I think that's why Forever did not hit for me. I was expecting Love Is.
No. There's nothing that would ever be Love Is.
So I went to look for Love Is.
Yeah.
It says it was 2 places.
And it's not those 2 places because I swear I looked. I really tried hard. I was willing to watch it on my phone. I was willing to do whatever it took. I downloaded an app.
Yeah, me too.
It's not on there. It's a lie. Okay, sorry.
Google says you can get it on streaming services like Netflix, Prime Video, and Plex. I knew it was not on Netflix. I knew it was not on Prime Video. So I downloaded Plex.
Me too.
Baby, it was not on there.
No, it's gone. It makes me want to fight Oprah, to be honest, bro.
Oprah ain't never been for the people. How would you take our good sis and our good brother showdown?
No, he's not our good brother, but she's our good sis. Let us watch it.
I mean, you right. He's not our good brother.
No.
That's
it's
my
really,
delusion. That's my delusion.
That's your delusion. Now we're getting into her delusion.
That's my delusion. What time is it?
It's question time.
What time is it?
It's question time.
Ooh, I want to go first.
That's fine.
Right now, right here.
Uh-huh.
Fresh off 2 glasses of wine.
Period.
I drop a warm tray of brownies right here in between us.
Yeah.
Are you going for a middle piece or a corner piece?
This is a tough question because, not all brownies are created equal. So it's also about how it would look. Ultimately, I'm probably going in the middle.
Really? Just straight squishy?
I want squishy. But,
Okay.
But
wait.
I don't mind. So some brownies, like if the crispy is just like slightly on the outside, I do very much enjoy that. But if it's too much into the square, I can't do it.
Okay. Fine. I asked you corner or middle. Now I'm going to ask you edge or middle. Because I agree with you. If it's too hard and it's a corner piece, that's too much
Too
hard.
much.
But if it's an edge,
I
we're
like a
really
little
only
bit.
talking about the hard part being at the
And
end.
I with that heavy because I need that. I like that little bit of crunch.
A little bit.
Mixed with the mush. It really gives you everything you need. Ooh, why would you do that? Now I want a brownie.
Damn. So I need to adjust the question. It should not be corner or middle. It should be edge or middle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I agree. Too hard is not what you want, but too soft. Like if I just go right in the middle, fresh out the oven, no way. Too soft. It's like eating dough.
Yeah. Fresh out the oven, middle is wild.
Fresh out the oven, middle.
Fresh out the oven, cookie.
Anything
is wild.
is wild.
Unless it's a snickerdoodle.
Is snickerdoodle like cinnamon sugar cookie?
Yes.
Is that the best way to describe it?
Yes. It's mostly cinnamon. It's a cinnamon sugar cookie. Yes.
Yeah.
What you just said.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know that I love snickerdoodles.
You don't love snickerdoodles?
I don't think I hate them, but I don't love them.
Okay, well, now you're done because I'm going to order Tiff's Treats and you're about to eat a snickerdoodle. And that's that on that. Okay. So, yeah. So, I guess I'm an edge.
You're
not
an edge.
a corner.
Yeah, not a corner or a middle. Yeah, I think that I probably am going corner or edge every
But I
time.
also missed the part where you said it was fresh out the oven. Because if it's been sitting for a second, I would probably say middle.
Yeah. I didn't
All the way.
originally say it.
You
I
didn't?
added that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I added it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
your turn.
If I disappeared for 24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
where is the first place you would look for me? This is so easy.
I mean, I for sure would go in your room in your bed, for sure.
Yeah.
But let's imagine home. You're not home.
I'm
I
not
go
home.
there and you're not home.
Okay.
The next place I would look for you is probably the gym or the IV. Like the IV. I know that if I haven't heard from you, it's probably because you're sick.
Yeah.
And if you're sick, you would go to the IV place before you go to the doctor or the hospital.
Yeah.
So I would go to the IV.
That's actually hilarious. I've gotten so many IVs that like basically like my veins have like crashed out.
Shrank. They're so small, huh?
I can't like it's so hard now because
Yeah.
I did too many IVs. I got to do it here.
Yep, your hand, and then they go to your foot
Oh
next,
no,
bitch.
no, I don't want that.
Yeah,
That's
if they
scary.
can't find them at the top, they can find
No,
the top
I
of your
got
foot.
strong veins in my hands.
Yeah, your
so-
hands, yeah.
But like these veins,
Done.
they said no. You tapped us dry.
Yeah,
We're done.
for sure. I think the gym, because I think the gym is a place you go regardless of feeling.
Yeah.
Happy or sad, I might look for you there.
Yeah. And then if you don't find me there, just know that I'm probably sitting in my car on some obscure street.
Ooh.
Near my home, but not at my home.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. That's honestly, if I go missing, see if you can find the tracker in my car or whatever that I'm sure is there. I must sit in the car a block from my house because I just need to do what I need to do. There may be a song I'm listening to. I might need to cry. I can't go in the house. I got to do what I got to do.
There's a Dear Young Queen meme that says, I need a parked car therapy session with my best friend real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't give, like, just park it.
Just park it.
Parking lot, side, I don't
Feet
care.
up.
Yeah, just, I'm not at home.
No.
Park it somewhere and
Yeah.
let this be a thing.
Yeah. No, that's definitely me too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. If I got arrested, what crime would you assume I committed? I call you, Ashley, I'm at the police station. You won't believe it.
Okay, so there's two crimes.
Okay.
Like one would, I think they would maybe call it like espionage, like spying.
What?
I mean, you're like the FBI, but you don't have a badge. So like you was in some shit that you wasn't. So you snuck in someone's house to find something. And
Well,
you
they
got,
said they were going to be gone.
yeah. I don't know what they call that, but she's basically a spy, y'all.
Okay.
Or you probably just killed your boyfriend.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought for sure it would just be assault, like a fight.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't kill him. Fine.
No. This is so wild because I think it's absolutely outrageous that
just think,
people in my
like,
life think
now-
I could kill.
Joseph has also seen you. Joseph was there that night when the people was at the party.
You guys,
You
I want to
black
get
out,
people arrested. You guys think I could kill somebody?
I don't really think you could kill somebody, but I think that you do get like a sort of like a blackout.
But a murder is next level.
I mean, I'm dramatic.
I don't think so.
You do get into a space where if you had the right thing near you and it's like a blackout rage that like potentially like, oh, I don't know, you grab a bottle and bam, and next thing you know, that is assault with a deadly weapon. I'm sorry.
There's like this meme where
Yeah.
people are like, people think I'm crazy and I haven't even showed out yet. I'm over here like mind boggles because I'm thinking that every time I've gone that far, I've stopped it before.
You have.
What the
I think you're capable of quite a lot.
Can I be honest with you? I think that I've mastered the art of intimidation. Like I won't even
Yeah.
own a gun.
Yeah.
So the idea that like
No, I don't think you would like actually like shoot someone or like stab them. My thought is that you would kill someone just with your blackout rage.
that's so
You know what I
interesting.
mean? Like, you know how sometimes like you watch like on TV shows and like they just start like beating
Yeah, you just
someone
lose
and
it.
then they just lose it and they don't stop? I mean, I seen you almost get to that space. I mean, I never seen you put your hands on nobody.
No, I know.
But I've seen that where it's like I'm grabbing you and you're like, ah. Like, you know, you're like, ah. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like,
It's
oh shit, if
so
no one was there to
interesting.
stop Ash, I don't know what Ash would do.
I think I've mastered the art of intimidation.
Yeah, maybe you have.
I think
I'm
that's
intimidated as well.
I know for sure, like, because I've been in physical altercations.
Yeah.
I have enough in me to win, but I don't have enough in me to kill.
No, for sure.
But I believe that comes from the power of intimidation, and it comes from two places. A, my mother. My mother rarely had to ever put hands on me, but the intimidation could make me believe like she would send me to see my maker.
Yeah.
And so I think there's part of that. And then the other part is I remember when I moved to New York City, I had to stop watching Law and Order because it became way too real. So that I would be like walking home from the train station and like I would be like shaking. So I would come up with all these scenarios in my head of how I would act if something would happen.
Yeah.
So for instance, I feel like we've talked about this before. If someone was going to rape me, I would act like a crazy person.
Oh, yeah.
So that there would be no desire anymore to even participate because they don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so I lead a lot of my fear with that, with making the other person fear before I can.
Yeah, I can see that.
And so I think that probably what you've seen me do is make the other person more scared.
Because I've never even seen you put your hands on anybody. To be fair, when I was saying murder, I wasn't really thinking like you like in cold blood. I was thinking about that time when we were at the stages and I remember looking at you and your face and it was sort of like, oh shit. I just remember reaching for you and you kind of, like leave me alone. And I was like, okay, let's just see. Let's just see what happens next.
Like, bitch, I was trying to not have to bail you out, but I guess I'm gonna have to bail you out. I was trying to save me and you, but I guess it's just me now.
So I'll change my answer to not killing to assault and battery.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta be honest, it just makes me feel a little better.
Yeah,
It's
no.
I don't know. Killing is, I can't even watch movies where people kill.
I know. But I just remember that time. I saw your face and it was like you were like, it was like, I was like, not, she wasn't there. It wasn't her. It was someone else. That bitch would have bucked and really come at you.
Yeah, you're right.
Because like you were not to be stopped in that moment. There was no stopping you.
Yeah, I'm not a killer.
You're not a killer.
I'm not a killer, but don't
test her.
tempt me.
Yeah. Listen, because I seen her. I seen it.
All
you
right.
don't want to mess with this one.
Yeah. Last question. It's on you, sis.
Okay. If we were to swap lives for a day, what do you think the first thing that you would struggle with would be?
No, your kids in the morning. Hands down. Number one, I told you to pick out your clothes last night. I don't want to hear shit about your outfit today.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask you why your socks don't match. I don't want to know why you don't want to have on your uniform. I don't care that you forgot your homework because I asked you where your homework is and you told me about your folder. But what I know for sure, and we talked about this earlier, and I was hoping I would get this question.
Yeah.
I would not be able to get the phone call from the teacher or the parent, the friend's parent or whatever.
Those are the worst.
The coach.
Yeah.
I think I would struggle with you calling me about my kid when they're in your possession.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, that's your problem, not mine.
And I paid good money. I paid my 3,000, whatever numbers you gave me earlier for you to deal with her at practice.
Yeah.
Don't come to me after and talk about shit that happened at this practice while she was in here.
You should have handled that.
You thought I paid for these little $100 shoes and $20 jersey? I didn't.
No.
My money was for this to be your problem.
Yeah. It's not easy.
I love kids until a certain age.
Yeah.
And then I literally don't have an interest. It's third grade.
This is actually, like, Chase is now at an age, like, because you're saying the struggle in the morning.
Yeah.
That was years ago. I called them on the Alexa. It's time to wake up. Charlie, wake up. I lay in my bed for another 15 minutes before I'm like, okay, I'm about to get up. The only thing that Chase will still not do is put lotion on. And that shit irks me. But now I have lotion downstairs just for me to be like, you didn't put lotion on. Go get the lotion. It's right there. It's downstairs. So she can be like, and then slow down the process. It's right here, sis. Go ahead, put your lotion on.
Okay, fine. So now they're more independent, but now it's also like they think they know shit. They have more in an opinion. It's all of the things that come along with independence, sis.
And so for me, I'm like the exact opposite. That is actually what I enjoy. I'm not a baby person. Don't give me your baby. I don't want to have to be responsible for that head that can't stay up by itself and shit. Like, I don't want that. I'll take your kids when I can reason with them. I don't want your kids before that. Like, keep them over there.
Interesting. And I do feel like in general, parents all kind of are on that same. Like it's more work when they're younger.
Yeah.
I also feel like though they're more interesting when they're younger too.
No, babies are so boring. They just sit there and all they do is eat shit and sleep.
Fine, let's get them to walking.
Okay,
Prior
like
to that.
3.
Bitch, I wish my kid would wait till 3 to walk.
Oh no, I'm just saying like walking. No, and then they want to be in everything. And then you have to baby proof your house.
Okay, so I rather than be in everything like the cabinets than be in everything like my phone and my business.
Nah, I think we're the exact opposite. I would much rather deal with older, more independent children than a baby. For sure.
There is nothing worse right now than if your kids were to call me for something than if they would have called me 3 years ago. Like right now, if they call me, they absolutely call me wanting something, needing something,
true.
whatever. 3 years ago, they were calling because they were bored just to say hello.
That's true. That is true. There's a sweet spot. So everyone calls it terrible twos. I didn't experience that. 3 and 4 are tough. That 5 to 7 range.
Come on, beautiful.
Beautiful. Like kindergarten kids are like so perfect. Chef's kiss.
That's what I'm saying. They turned 8, 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah, because remember, we went through this with Charlie, and now Chase is 9. She's in 4th grade.
It's funny.
Yeah,
I had a
remember?
conversation with my mom, and my mom still lives with her sister. She passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Katrina, her little sister told her.
Yeah.
She said, because she had a daughter older, like that's
Yeah.
older than me, and she told my mom,
9.
it's 9.
And that's what's crazy because we had this conversation when Charlie turned 9. And remember, Charlie was like a perfect angel. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I don't really like her. What's going on?
And then she had preteen and she was fine again.
Yeah, yeah. And now Chase is 9.
Well, as long as you know, I would switch lives with you with no problem. It would just be the kids that would be difficult.
Charlie's really not difficult because she's just so like wants no parts of anything. She just like be in her room all the time. And
I know, but then so is the difficult part being that you had a child that did want to be around you and did want to talk to you and did want to spend time and now wants nothing.
No, because me and Charlie will have our moments together and it just feels even more special because it's like, oh, she's still my baby.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's growing up and she's becoming her own person and growing into a woman, and I'm seeing her confidence grow and this and that. And oh, wow, look at her. She's bigger than me. Oh, wow. But then sometimes, like, she'll come in and lay in the bed and I'm like, oh, you're my baby still. And then those moments are really special.
I have a genuine question about kids.
Okay.
I want to play this clip for you, and then I want you to tell me something.
Is it going to make me cry?
It's possible. It made me cry.
Nobody tells you from the time your child's born, you will never have a peaceful night sleep, ever. It is the most beautiful love, yet
tormenting
and sometimes unrewarding.
This
And
part.
I say that as somebody who's very close with her daughter, incredibly close. Like she's the love of my life.
She calls you all day.
I call her all day and my 3 grandkids. However, we look as our children get older and they have their own life. And you realize that our job is to fill our children's cup, but it's not their job to fill ours. And that's been a hard lesson for me in my life, one of the hardest. Hard because it hurts. Hard because it's sensitive. Hard because it's like, hey, do you remember me, the one who would help you through anything, the one who would be there for you, the one who would starve so you can eat, who would sacrifice, who would sleep on a floor so you could sleep on a comfy bed? And that's like, okay, Mom, but that's what you should do. You're my mom. And you're kind of like, oh, I want to strangle you, you know, but you realize that
it's not a two-way relationship
it's
in
not.
that way.
It's not. And nobody wants to say that. Yes, we get fulfillment from our kids. Yes, our kids love us. They would do anything for us. But yet, they don't realize that the sacrifices we make as parents along the way, and it's not their job to fill ours. So for the rest of your life, if you go through your life knowing that it's only your job to fill up their cup, and you don't expect anything in return, it will be the most beautiful relationship ever.
And it was so interesting for me to hear that, to recognize my relationship with my mother, but also to realize, like, damn, am I willing to sign up for this relationship where you give,
Mm-hmm.
And you do feel return, but your return is based on their happiness, their success, how well they do, how well they're loved, how well.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with you. If you're lucky enough in your old age, they return it back.
Yeah. No, that's true.
The question you'll never know until you're in it is it worth it?
Yeah. I mean, the thing that I always tell people, and like, you know, I'm sarcastic and I'm joking a little bit, but not really, is that I was never someone who like really like wanted to have kids.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant, my mom never told me, but after I had Charlie and she realized that I could be a mother, she told me that the whole time that I was pregnant, she was actually extremely concerned because she was worried that I didn't have like a maternal instinct just because I was never a kid person. Like if someone's kid was around, I was like, oh, gross, keep it away from me. I don't like it. I had never been alone with a child until I had my own child. I had never been alone. I didn't babysit. Like my friend's kid, like I had one friend that had kids before me and I was just like, man, don't want to touch it. Do you want to hold them? No, thank you. I'm okay. Like, but what I will say is that there's this weird maternal instinct that kicks in that I believe God gives us.
Yeah.
I say that to say, like, don't just have kids because you think like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You need to really want to have kids because it's a lot of work.
Well, I just think I'm not gonna lie, I think about the relationship with my mother all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I look back and I'm like, damn, I walked out of that house at 18 years old and moved across the country. This is someone that worked 40, 70, 80 hours. Someone that made sure I had things before she had things. Like, and I just decided at 18 to say, I'm out.
Yeah.
I think about relationships that have happened to me like that, where I've invested just 3 years with somebody and thought we had a life, and then they walk out, and the way that I felt like so empty and without and whatever, and it's just like, damn. But from what I've gathered is that there are so many more rewarding moments.
Yeah.
That is not in a moment that you get hung up on.
No, I know. Like Charlie is 14 years old. When she hits me with the mom text, I know, what do you want? What is it? And most of the time, it's just what I can give her and what she needs.
Yeah.
There will be these moments that will feel so special where I'm like, oh my God, this is still like, you will feel the gratefulness or like, wow, like I'm happy you're my mom. Like you just feel it. They grow in your stomach and literally all your nutrients, everything that you have to do is to keep them alive and to grow them. And then you have to push them out. And that is painful and it's awful. And then you have to spend the next however many, depending on if you can be a sleep training type of mom or not sleeping and like being miserable essentially. And your whole life changes in an instant. And it's a wild ass feeling. It's crazy. But then it's just like, okay, well, this is what God wanted from me because
for sure. No way I could have did all this on my own.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
I was not built for this. And that's the thing when I go to the story about my mom being like, even my own mother was like, I don't know if my daughter can do this.
Yeah.
But somehow I did it. And it's by the grace of God. And so it's just like these people were meant to be here. I was meant to bring them into this world.
I wonder if that was your like if that worked in your benefit though.
Yeah.
Like, did it work in your benefit that you hadn't spent any time with kids? Because like I've spent so much time with kids that I'm like, I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah.
As opposed to you who had it and was just kind of thrust into it like, don't know what to expect. You just are, I'm here now.
Yeah.
As opposed to me, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do if? What am I going to do? I need this much money because diapers cost this. Because this like, I have like a little bit of info that makes me, are you sure?
That's why I wish someone would have told me that I would have been taking those birth control pills more on time.
You know, it's so wild.
I was on birth control when I got pregnant with Charlie. I just would miss pills here and there, and I got pregnant.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyways,
the
point is you don't want my kids. I get it. Okay.
I don't want your kids, but the bigger point is, please, if you sitting outside of practice, soccer, gymnastics, dance class, wherever you sitting outside of right now, just hug and kiss them because we talked a lot of shit.
No, listen. And that's why I say it's always like, obviously, I'm being serious. Like, if you don't really want to have kids, don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that as someone who has 2 kids, and I love my kids, and I wouldn't give them back. Like, if I could, if there was a thing where you could be like, oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I still wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just tough.
I get it.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could change lives with you for a day, I would fold them clothes. I would shop. I would do all the things. But the moment I put some oatmeal on the table and they tell me they don't want no oatmeal, they want pancakes, that might be.
But you adjust. Like, so it's like, I did that. And now I'll be like, you hungry? No, I don't want anything. Cool, let's go. It's fine. You ain't gotta eat. I'm not about to sit up here and force you, waste my time making you breakfast when you ain't even gonna eat it, sis. Go to school then. Bye.
Yeah.
See you. You'll eat at lunch. You'll be fine.
And just like I said,
they never died. I kept them alive.
Anyways, we'll talk about school next week.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Bye, girl. Till next week.
Bye.